What's the wildest thing you witnessed during a deployment? FOB Salerno, Afghanistan, 2013. We had this lieutenant who bought into every superstition there was, wouldn't walk under ladders, threw salt over his shoulder, refused missions on Friday the 13th. His weirdest belief? He was convinced our unit had a guardian spirit, claimed he'd seen a figure in old-style fatigues patrolling our perimeter at night, called it the Watcher. Most of us laughed it off, until the mortar attack. We were playing poker in the rec tent. Lieutenant suddenly stands up, knocks over his chair. We need to move, now! No explanation. Just starts physically pushing people toward the bunker. We're halfway there when the first mortar hits, right on the rec tent. Direct hit. Everyone's looking at the lieutenant like he's psychic. He just shrugs. The Watcher warned me. After that, weird stuff kept happening. Equipment would mysteriously move before incoming fire. Patrols would get redirected minutes before IEDs were discovered. Once, our entire communication system went down for exactly 5 minutes, just long enough to miss an order that would have sent us straight into an ambush. The lieutenant always credited the Watcher, said it was protecting us. Some guys started leaving offerings, cigarettes, energy drinks. One dude left his PlayStation Portable. Command sent a psychiatrist to evaluate us. Diagnosed shared combat stress reaction. Recommended the lieutenant be relieved. The night before his transfer, something impossible happened. A sandstorm appeared out of nowhere, just around our base. Clear skies everywhere else. Storm lasted exactly 8 hours, the window when the lieutenant was supposed to leave. By morning, the storm had uncovered something in the sand outside our wire. An old Soviet-era minefield. Hundreds of mines that would have been right under our next patrol route. Command canceled the lieutenant's transfer. Credited him with exceptional situational awareness. But we knew better. Strangest part? Our unit took 0 casualties. 0. In one of the hottest zones in Afghanistan. On our last day, during withdrawal, we found something on the perimeter. Old set of boot prints. Soviet style. Leading in a circle around the entire base. No entry points, no exit points. Just a perfect circle. Lieutenant ordered us to set up a permanent marker before we left. Simple stone cairn with a metal plate. No name. Just a date. 1983. The year the Soviets lost a full company on that exact spot. I looked it up after we got home. Only one soldier survived that day. Claimed a mysterious figure led him to safety through the minefield. His commanding officers diagnosed him with combat stress. Transferred him out. Sometimes the line between superstition and survival is thinner than we think. The lieutenant retired after that tour. Last I heard, he bought land near the old Soviet memorial in St. Petersburg. Said he had a debt to repay. I never believed in ghosts before deployment. Still don't, officially. But every year on the anniversary of that mortar attack, I leave a fresh pack of cigarettes on my porch. Never touched. Always gone by morning. Maybe it's neighborhood kids. Maybe it's something else. All I know is my unit came home alive. Every single one of us. In a war where that almost never happens. Call it coincidence. Call it superstition. Call it what you want. But somewhere between reason and faith, between science and the supernatural, there's another explanation. Some debts transcend time. Some guardians never abandon their post. Some watches never end. And sometimes, just sometimes, the thing keeping you alive isn't in your field manual. Years later, I ran into our old combat photographer at a reunion. Showed me a photo from our last day. Group shot in front of the base. Everyone accounted for. Except there's a figure standing at the edge of the frame. Blurry. Half-transparent. Wearing old Soviet winter gear. In the Afghan summer heat. Could be a camera artifact. Could be a double exposure. But every man who was there that day, who saw what we saw, who survived what we survived, we all know exactly what it is. The Watcher. And somewhere in St. Petersburg, an American lieutenant still stands guard at a Soviet memorial, repaying a debt that wasn't his, honoring a promise he never made, completing a circle that began in 1983. Some say he's still there on cold nights. Others say he disappeared years ago. The locals leave him vodka and cigarettes either way. 2 soldiers from different wars, different sides, different times, bound by something stronger than alliance, stronger than time. The Guardian and the Guardian. The Watcher and the Watcher. Forever on patrol.